I have tried to wrap my head for the last 10, 20 minutes to think of any positive I can take away from tonight's game. And all I got is that maybe now we can unsubscribe from Apple TV. Because I was only paying it for these games, and this is the last scheduled Apple TV game for the year. So, thank God. I don't know how much I paid for it. Whatever it is, it's too much. I'm not watching Ted Lasso, okay? Bye. That's all I got. And let me just start off by saying I don't know if this is going to be a rant because this might be. It depends on my mood. But let me just say this right off the top. Yesterday, I did a bad thing yesterday. I did something bad, as Taylor Swift would say. I did not give enough credit to the Baltimore Orioles yesterday. And Orioles fans called me out, and they were right. So let me apologize. The Orioles are arguably, I'll just say it now, the best team in the American League. I'll say that with the Yankees not being able to beat them. I think it's fair to say the Orioles are the best team in the American League. They should be favorites to win the American League. They are a great baseball team. 1 through 9, terrific lineup. They are a fantastic baseball team. So shout out to them. And the Yankees' bad pitching is not just why the Orioles won that series. Coincidentally, the Atlanta Braves are also a tremendous baseball team. They have a great lineup as well. And it's not just all the fact that the Yankees' pitching is bad. So let me just credit the Atlanta Braves on being a great team and for kicking us around the ballpark tonight. But let me preference all of that before I get into my little diatribe here, because I'm not going to act rational here. I don't act rationally when I talk about the Yankees. I act very irrational. I know that a lot of you are coming here for the rants. You don't come here for my analysis or my good looks or my charm or my magic tricks. You don't come here to this channel for any of that. You come to this channel to hear me rant. So I might just have a rant, but I can't just force one up. I'm not Stephen A. Smith. You can't just press a button and let me tell you something. I can't do that. So it's got to be natural. So let's see how this works out. There might be a rant, there might be not. Stay tuned to the whole video. Watch the whole video. Watch the ads in between, and we'll see what happens here. Okay. Now that I got all out of the way, for those of you that are still interested, why is it that this Yankee rotation of Stroman, Rodon, Schmidt, Nestor, Heel, why is it that without Garrett Cole, they're flying? They're the best rotation in baseball. Cole comes back, and now they suck. What are in the 2 games that we have since Cole came back? We have Heel not even make it out of the second inning, and the Orioles score 17 on the Yankees. And today, another big series against the Braves, and Rodon stinks up the joint and gives up 8 runs in 4 innings and gives up 11 freaking hits. How does that happen? What is the explanation on that? Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe it's just ironic. But it's weird to me that the rotation goes to hell as soon as Cole comes back. And in talking about Rodon here, Rodon has been really good so far this season. Up until these last 2 games, he's been impressive. And he's really bounced back in a big way. We don't need 2023 Rodon. We really don't need it. But tonight, we saw 2023 Rodon. We saw the absolute worst of Carlos Rodon. We saw the worst of Carlos Rodon in the first inning when he gives up 2 home runs. That is the thing about Rodon. Good Rodon is pretty damn good. Cy Young contender, maybe. Bad Rodon is like the worst pitcher you've ever seen. It's like Charlie Sheen in that one scene in Major League when he's just throwing the ball all over the place. Like ball 4, ball 8, ball 12, and then he goes with the grand slam. That is the worst Rodon. And the worst Rodon tonight was really bad. Giving up those 2 home runs early, just killing the game. From early on, single home run, ground out, strikeout, home run. And just killing the Yankees' momentum. The Yankees' momentum tonight was already killed when we had Jahmai Jones batting 5th. Now, he did get a hit, but this is one of those nights when you look at Jones batting 5th in the lineup. This is one of those nights where you just oof. Yeah, I know Verdugo's not playing, but this is just one of those nights where you just sit there and you go, "What the heck? Jones is batting 5th all of a sudden." Doesn't fill you with a lot of confidence. But so far I'm recording this in the 7th inning. I don't care what happens the rest of the game. The Yankees aren't winning. Yankees only got in 6 innings. The Yankees only gotten 1 run. The DJ ground out, and only 2 hits. The only hit so far through 6 innings has come from Jones. How on earth does that... And Stanton, I guess. It's also fair. So Stanton hit a single or whatever, it doesn't matter. And Jones got his triple, which was off a badly played ball by Duvall. And that's why the Yankees, were able to get on board in any way. And then after that, just dead. And maybe they just felt like the Braves, the rotation wasn't going to do anything, so maybe, who cares? It's just not our night, but God, we did not need, after yesterday, we did not need another bad start. And yet that's what Rodon gave us. And look, I for the most part, I've thought Rodon's been pretty good this year. But we can't do this for Rodon. Carlos, now is not the time to suck. Now is not the time to turn back the clock in a bad way and turn back to yourself of last year. Now is not the time for it. We are taking on legitimate opponents now. We're taking on Atlanta. We're taking on Baltimore. You've got to step up. And he was just crap tonight. Maybe this is just 2 games. Maybe he'll turn things around. But something to be concerned about. It's 2 games now of this. It's something to just make you think, all right, maybe there's an issue. Is he hurt? It was weird. I saw the dude crying in the clubhouse, in the dugout. I can't remember ever seeing that from us. I don't mind it. Look, I don't, normalize men crying, whatever. Because men can't show their emotions, blah, 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 whatever. It's fine. Cool. I don't really care about it. I'm not like mad about it. But it is, I can't remember. I've seen a starting pitcher in baseball, especially for my team. I can't remember them ever doing that. So it was just weird to see. Who knows? Maybe he is hurt. But, man, 5 runs on Saturday against Boston. And then it's 7 or 8 today. You just wonder, and him crying afterwards. I mean, maybe he feels like he let the team down, but also it's possible that, maybe he's hurt. Which would only make sense because it's the Yankees, and I'm surprised it's taken them this long for guys on this rotation to get hurt. It's just a crappy, crappy night. And yeah, the offense sucked, but there's not much you can do. There was also Rodon, getting into an argument with a coach. Look, I don't mind guys arguing either, but that's something to be concerned about. Like, you don't want the team to crumble right before our very eyes. This is I don't mind guys yelling, but you can also see people being like, "Oh, the team's starting to be dysfunction. We don't need this." But yeah, it's just a bad night. And yes, Atlanta, great offense. They dominated. I'm looking at this right now. There's 6 guys in this lineup tonight that have 2 hits. 6 guys. Can't remember the last time I've seen that. 6 guys have multiple hits. That's crazy. So yeah, Atlanta's offense is great, but I expect if we lost 4-0, 3-1, 5-2, okay. But when you give up 8 runs, as of right now, 8 runs, that's not all in the offense. It's a combination of offense and our bad pitching. Probably more of the Atlanta offense, at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. But God, we need Rodon to step up. We need him to be better. But this was a crappy night. This was a terrible night. I actually was watching the hockey tonight. That's way more interesting. I really don't care about hockey, but I'm watching that. Keeping an eye on that. It's way more interesting to me. And it's not filling me with pain and anger. But this team needs to fix it. The offense is, all right, it's not that their problem right now. Right now, the rotation has to fix this. When we were on fire, when we were rolling through baseball, the rotation was our biggest, even more than our offense. Our rotation was our biggest asset. And we need that rotation to come back. Now is not the time to collapse. We still got 4 more months left. Pick it up. Please turn things around. Heal. Rodon. Stroman tomorrow. If Stroman gives up 7 runs tomorrow, I think I'm quitting this channel. I know I've said that a million times, but I think I'm going to quit this channel. If Stroman gives up like 7 or 8 runs tomorrow, then I just might be like, there's no hope, and this team's going to get crushed the rest of the way. Now's not time to collapse, guys. Rotation has got to fix this. Matt Blake, get your ass back in gear and fix these guys. Please. Cannot afford another performance like this. Because now, things are getting nerve-wracking now. Now we are tied with the Orioles for the lead in the AL East. And right now it's 2-2 in the bottom of the 4th. So by the end of the night, the Orioles could be back in the lead in the AL East. Can't afford that. Can't have that. Got to get back in shape. Rotation's got to fix some things here. Please. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Congrats to the Orioles. Congrats to the Braves on just beating us senseless. I'll be back tomorrow for more crap. God, I hope we win. This is way more fun to do when you win. I don't get as many views, but it's way more fun, better for my mental health. So please, Yankees, win. Take care and God bless.